Students, welcome to our online classes. Today I am going to teach you mathematics of standard 10 exercise 1.2. In last video we have completed exercise 1.1 and now we have to complete exercise 1.2. So let us start. Express each number as product of its prime factors. So firstly, what are prime factors? We know that when we take LCM, just like when we factorize these things, for example, if 140 given, then 2 70 times, then this will be 235, then here 5 and 7. So these are called prime factors of the given number. Okay, it means 2 2 5 7 are prime factors of 140. So here 2 times, so we can write this 2 k square into 5 into 7. So 2 k square into 5 into 7 is prime factor of 140. Similarly, we can find out all the prime factors of given number. Okay, now 156. So let us start. 2, that is 2 7 the 14 and what 2 8 the. Okay, now we again 2, then 2 3 the and 2 9 the, then 3 13 the. Okay, so here 2 k square into 3 into 13. These are the prime factor of 156. It means these are prime factors. Firstly, what are prime numbers? A number which having only two factors. A number which having only two factors are called prime number. It means they will be divisible only by 1 or itself. Okay, look here, 2 3 and 13 all are prime number. Similarly, we can find out all the prime factors of given questions. Okay, so firstly we have to know divisibility rules. In lower classes you learned about divisibility rules of 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. You have to use these rules to cut them. Okay, to reduce to minimum terms. Now one relation that HCF of any number into LCM of any number is equal to product of two number. This is formula, product of two number. It means if you have given two numbers, just here we understand by example. Here given 26 and 91, two numbers given, that is 26 and 91. So firstly find out their LCM and SCF by prime factorization method. We have lot of methods by which we can calculate LCM and SCF, but here we have to calculate LCM and SCF by prime factorization method. So let us know that how can we find out LCM and SCF by prime factorization method. So take example 26 and 91. So firstly make prime factor of 26. This will be 2 into 13, and make prime factor of 91. That will be what? 7 into 13. Okay, now when we find out LCM, listen me carefully. In LCM we have to find out, we have to write all terms one time, all terms one time and maximum power. Listen, all terms one time and maximum power, all terms one time and maximum power. I mean, look here, all terms one time. So your terms is what? Terms is 2 13 and 7. Okay, so write all terms one time in the form of multiply, 2 into 13 into 7. Okay, all terms one time, 2 into 13 into 7, and maximum power. So your maximum power of 2 is 1, so maximum power of 13 is also 1, and maximum power of 7 is also 1. Now solve this. This will be 26 into 7. It will be 7 6 are 42, carry 4, and then 7 to the 14 or 4, 182. So LCM of this number will be 182. Now HCF. When we find out HCF, then HCF, we take all terms, all common terms and minimum power. We take all common terms and minimum power. When we find out HCF, then we have to take all common terms and minimum power. So your common terms will be what? 13. So SCF will be what? SCF will be 13, because 13 is common in both. So SCF will be 13. Now let us check that I have told LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. So look here, firstly prime factorization, then SCF 13, LCM 182. Now product of two numbers. yani given number 26 into 91, that will be 366, and SCF into LCM, it means 182 into 13, then our result is what? 2366. So it is verified that product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. Here product of two numbers, it means 26 into 91 is equal to their LCM into HCF, it means 182 into 13. This is verified. Okay. So firstly we have to know that how can we calculate LCM and HCF? By prime factorization method. I have told that during calculation of LCM we have to take all the base one time and maximum power, and during the calculation of HCF we have to take all common base and minimum power. All common base and minimum power. For example, let look here, example number 2, 510 and 92. If we get prime factorization of 510, then we achieve 2 into 3 into 5 into 17, and 19, 2 into 2 into 23. Now LCM. Firstly LCM, I have told that we have to take all base one time and maximum power. So your all base is 2, 3, 5, 17. 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. Now we cannot write 2 because we have to write all base one time. 2 already written, then no need to write. But in 92, here 92, the power of 2 is 2 square, because 92 can be written in the form of 2 square into 23. Okay, so I have told all base one time and maximum power. So the power of 2 is maximum what? 2. So we like here 2, and one base remains, that is 23. Now multiply all these terms. Here 2 into 2, it was 2 power 2, 3, 5, 17 and 23. Our LCM will be this. And now SCF, then we have to take common base and minimum power. So common base is what? Here common base is 2. 2 is common base, and the minimum power of 2 is what? 2 raised to power 1. Here in 510, the minimum power of 2 is 2 power 1, and in 92 the minimum power of 2 is 2 power 2. So we calculate 2 raised to power 1. So SCF will be 2. Okay. Now we again verification, LCM into SCF is equal to product of two numbers. Okay. Similarly we can calculate here 336 and 52. So firstly prime factorization of 336, we get 2 raised to power 4, 3 into 7, and when we make prime factorization of 54, then we get 2 into 3 raised to power 3. Now we have to solve LCM. We have to calculate LCM. I have told we have to write all base one time in the form of multiply, and we have to take maximum power. So firstly write all base one time. Here all base is 2, 3, 7. 2 into 3 into 7. No need to write 2, 3, because we have to write all base one time and maximum power. So हम maximum power दोनों में देखते हैं. Listen, we have to care maximum power including every given system. Okay. So यहाँ पे maximum power देखिए आप 2 पे power 4 है. So during calculation of LCM we will take 2 raised to power 4. Okay. And maximum power of 3 is 3 raised to power 3, and maximum power of 7 is 1. So now solve it. Then LCM will be 2 to power 4, 3 to power 3 and into 7. When we solve this, then we can get 3024. Now SCF. During the calculation of SCF, we have to take common base and minimum power. So your common base is what? 2 and 3. 2 and 3, and minimum power of 2 is 1, and 3 is also here 1. So 2, 3 are 6. So SCF will be 6. Now we again verification that product of two numbers is equal to SCF into LCM, and hence the answer. Okay. In this way we can solve each and every question. We have to clear two things. During the calculation of LCM, I am repeating, during the calculation of LCM, we have to take all base one time in the form of multiply, and we have to select maximum power. And during the calculation of SCF, we have to take common base and minimum power one time. Common base and minimum power one time. SCF is also known as GCF. I have told in last video. Okay. So be careful. Now question number 3. Find the LCM and SCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. I have told now that prime factorization method. So by this method you have to calculate here LCM and SCF of 12. Just 12. 12 can be write 2 raised to power 2 into 3. 15 can be written 3 into 5, and 21 can be written 3 into 7. Now LCM. We have to take all base one time and maximum power. So all base is what? 2, 3, 5, 7. So right here 2, 3, 5, 7, and maximum power of 2 is what? Look, 2 power 2. Okay. and maximum power of 3 is 1, 5 is 1, 7 is 1. Now solve it. 2 to the 4, 4 3 the 12, 12 5 the 60, and 67 the 420. So LCM will be 420. Look in solution here, LCM will be 420. And now SCF, we have to take common base and minimum power. So your common base is what? 3, 3 and 3, and minimum power of 3 is 1. So SCF will be 3. Okay. Similarly here 17, 23, 29. Here prime factorization. So SCF common is 1. So SCF will be 1. And during calculation of LCM, we have to take all base one time. So 17 into 23 into 19, we can get LCM. We can also verify the relation here, SCF into LCM. But here it is not possible because here 3 numbers given, okay? And that formula only for 2 numbers, that SCF into LCM is equal to product of 2 numbers. Now question number 4. Question number 3 we can solve by given method. Now 4. Given that HCF, it means here 2 number 306 and 657. SCF is given 9, then we have to find LCM. I have already told that HCF into LCM is equal to product of 2 number. Here 2 number is what? 306 and 657. Here SCF is 9, so we have to find LCM. So LCM will be what? 306 into 657 by 9. Now solve it and we can get answer here, okay? So we have to use the formula that HCF into LCM is equal to product of 2 number. But if you have any doubt, then you can ask me without hesitation. You can ask me every time without hesitation, okay? Now question number 5. Check whether 6 raised to power n can end with digit 0 for any natural number n. Now we have to know a basic concept. Listen what I am saying. If any number will be end with 0, then it is very necessary that its prime factorization is in the form of 2 and 5. It is very necessary. If any number end with 0, then it will be divisible by both number 2 and 5. For example, take 10. 10 ends with 0. 10 divides by both number. 10 can be divided by both number 2 and 5 completely. 100. 100 can be also divided by 2 and 5. Okay. 50, 30. Any number which ends with 0 can be divided with 2 and 5 both. It is very compulsory. So if any number ends with the digit 0, it should be divided by 10. It should be divisible by 10, or in other words, one minute, it will also divisible by 2 and 5. I have already told, because 10 can be written 2 into 5. But 6 cannot be divided by 2 and 5 both. 6 can only be divided by 2, but it cannot be divided by 5. It means 6 cannot be written in the form of 2 into 5. Therefore, it is not possible that 6 raised to power n can be end with 0. So, it is impossible. It is impossible. Now, we explain why given number are composite numbers. You know what are composite numbers? A number which having more than 2 factors. Yani, the numbers which are not prime are called composite numbers. So, if you know that what are composite numbers, then this is homework for you. You have to solve. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Firstly, try to solve yourself. Okay? Thanks.